Hello, I'm Paul Perello, and welcome to the Philly Factor. Wondering what exactly it's going to cost you to heat your home this winter? Well, perhaps there's some good news on the horizon. If you're trying to keep down those skyrocketing utility bills, we have with us Cameron Klein from Peco Energy, an excellent company, with us today. He is going to talk to us about what we could expect this winter heating season. Cameron, I think you would, first of all, thanks for being with us.
No problem. It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me
And
on.
we put Boathouse Row into the open of the show just for Peco Energy.
I was very pleased. Thank you very much.
Of course, Peco was very instrumental, and it was an integral part of getting Boathouse Row relit. Of course, Boathouse Row, an attraction unto itself now.
Absolutely.
As people drive, and it's great at this time of year at night. Boathouse Row is all lit up. So we thank Peco for their
Our pleasure.
Great. Now on to winter heating. The winter months are here. People are, as the temperature begins to go down, people start to crank up the thermostat. So everybody's wondering, last year, we saw the devastation of the hurricanes, and we heard about, what that was going to mean for our home heating bill. So is this year going to be better than last year?
This year is going to be much better than last year. We had those two hurricanes that rolled through that really caused damage in the Gulf of Mexico, which is where Peco buys its natural gas. Mm-hmm. In fact, just a short time ago, we announced another rate reduction for natural gas, which makes it the fourth consecutive that we've had. So if you take this winter heating bill and compare it to last winter heating bill, the average natural gas customer probably will save about $80.
People may be a little confused, however, how devastation 800, 900, 1,000 miles away from Philadelphia impacts their monthly utility bills.
Yeah, it's surprising. We're all connected, whether we like it or not. You can't go to the Gulf, you can't go to, say, the Great Lakes and get natural gas. Can't go out a couple miles offshore and get natural gas because it's not there. Mm-hmm. We go where everybody else buys it, which is in the Gulf of Mexico. It's pumped up. It is moved through pipelines into storage facilities in the Gulf region. Mm-hmm. And then when it's time, like now, it is piped up to our service territory and then to our customers. We have a large tank in West Conshohocken where our natural gas, some of our natural gas sits. The rest of it's in storage throughout the country. And when it's time, we literally pump it up and send it right to the customer.
People may also be confused that if you're talking about the price of natural gas coming down a little bit when it comes to home heating bills, they go to the corner gas station and they see that the price of gasoline is starting to inch up a little bit. So they get confused. How is my home heat? Now, obviously, there are two different types of gases that we're talking about
two
here.
Totally different kinds of fuels. They come from the same area, but totally separate.
Sure.
And so when the market for gasoline that you put in your car goes up, that doesn't necessarily mean that natural gas that you use for heating would also change. We buy our natural gas for our 474,000 customers really all year long. Mm-hmm. So what we try to do is we try to shop around for the best prices, lock in contracts that are good for our customers, good delivery rates that are nice for our customers, with the bottom line of saving our customers some money. Mm-hmm. And luckily, it's been great. Weather's been nice. We haven't had a prolonged cold spell. We've been able to get some good rates, and so we're able to pass that on to our customers.
Now, when Peco decides that they're going to lower the utility rates for natural gas customers at this time of year, how do they gauge that? I mean, do they look at what last year was, and then do they bunker down in a room with like all these weather people and say, well, this winter isn't going to be as bad as last winter, or the computer modules show that it's not going to be as bad as last year?
That's almost what it's like. We have meteorologists that we rely on. We rely on the National Weather Service. We have past sort of trends in terms of weather, what we think the prices will be going forward, and pulling along the pricing structure from the last 4 months. We buy, 3 months. We set our rates quarterly. So this next one will go into effect December 1st. And it takes into consideration the last rate reduction, the last 3 months, and we do the best we can to forecast for the 3 months that are to come.
Now, when we also see a decrease in the natural gas rate, do we also anticipate that there might be a decrease in electric usage rates? Because the tendency people think, well, if my natural gas bill is going to go down, then my electric bill should go down.
Those are, again, are kind of two separate commodities, and they operate independently of each other. So we're lucky that the weather's been nice. We're lucky that we were able to lock in some good prices for our customers, and should save some money this winter.
Now, also at this time of year, people will probably be turning on their Christmas light displays, and they'll also be turning on, the lights in the house more because, the days are shorter, so you have lights on longer. And people are sort of concerned about just their overall electric bill. And we're going to get into, some ways that people might be able to lower their utility bills here in a moment. But one thing that in preparing for the show, according to the Federal Department of Energy, Energy Information Administration, natural gas apparently will provide the best value this winter. I guess, so if you're thinking of either propane, or if you're thinking of, you're going to go out and buy a space heater for every room.
Or home heating fuel, that's another one.
Yep. Or if you're going to go out and chop wood and put it in the fireplace, or build the fireplace if you don't have one. So I guess that's kind of good to know that natural gas will provide the best value this winter.
It is. It's the best value per BTU, which is basically the energy that comes off of a fuel. Propane, wood, home heating fuel are all fuels that people use in our service territory, but really bang for the buck, it's natural gas. When I introduced you at the beginning of the show, I said Peco Energy, an Exelon company, and people always probably still refer to it as Philadelphia Electric, way back when. But Exelon is Peco Energy's parent company. Correct.
Right?
It's our parent company. It's based in Chicago, and our sister utility is Commonwealth Edison in Illinois.
Okay. You brought along some show and tell items for us, if you will, and this is all meant to educate people about what they can do to sort of winterize their home and sort of keep the lid on their utility bills this winter. I do want to mention, however, that there are still some assistance programs that we could discuss here in a moment, because inevitably, there will be people who will need assistance this winter in making ends meet and trying to pay their utility bills.
Absolutely. There's kind of a two-pronged approach if customers want to save a little more on their bills. One of them is to weatherize their home and to make sure that everything in their home is operating efficiently, and we've got some things here we can talk about for those. And then the second prong are assistance programs for everyone, low income or fixed income customers, as well as customers that aren't. There are some bill paying options that they've got. So there's a bunch of stuff out there, and some good stuff to talk about.
Okay, let's talk about winterizing your home, because people may say, well, isn't winterizing your home something that should be done like in September? But I guess if you have a drafty window, there's something simple you could do for the drafty window. I mean, you don't necessarily, want to wait until the last possible minute to fix the drafty window. Not a good idea, but, again, if you need to fix it, you need to fix it.
Right.
So Peco actually has sort of an energy saving kit now that they're making available?
We do. This is the first year we're doing this. It's an energy saving kit that is available for $25 on our website. And it comes with these items here, some shower heads, some weather stripping, some polyurethane tape, some insulation materials, and then we've got some energy guides. But I want to speak, before I go into this, I'd like to reinforce what you just said. There's, if you got a drafty window, fix the drafty window.
Sure.
Regardless of when it is. If you started in September, you get the gold star for being first in the class. But this weekend is supposed to be nice still. We should have a couple more days of nice weather. So if people are out there and want to get started, now there's never a bad time to do it.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. And the other thing too is, as people start to, do their holiday shopping and gifts, and they should probably, when they're out shopping, look for energy efficient appliances if you're going to give gifts. Or, at this time, people are saying, well, as soon as the new year rolls around, we're going to do that kitchen and we're going to get the new refrigerator and oven and all this other stuff. Make sure that you're getting the best energy efficiency out of these appliances.
Absolutely. And they should look for an Energy Star seal. That's kind of a rating by the federal government. It's a little star that says Energy Star on it. And that is an energy efficient product, and those are the ones that we recommend that our customers purchase, because in the long run, it'll save them money.
Are there products out there that would not have this Energy Star seal on there? I mean, is it possible that
if it's not an efficient product, it won't receive that rating? So it's definitely something to look for if if you're purchasing a appliance or really anything that you plug in. And if you are at home and you're not going to buy a new appliance, make sure that those appliances work well. An efficient machine, a heater, a washer and dryer, a dishwasher, an electric stove, or even a natural gas stove. They all need routine maintenance from time to time. And in the long run, it'll save you money. Maybe at the beginning, or maybe now, once a year, pick a date and just bring in a professional, have them do some tweaks, make sure it's all working well, make sure the filters are all good to go. Check your owner's manual. They all have different ratings and different requirements, but those are easy ones to do. But simple ones simple things that people can do are running, let's say run your dishwasher full. Don't run it half full. That means you have to do twice the work.
Sure.
Wait till it's full and then run it. Run full loads of laundry, your washer, your dryer, those things. Just make sure that they're full when they run. Simple things like that can save a lot of money in the long run.
All right. Again, drafty window, fix it immediately. It's going to go a long way to saving you money.
Yep, absolutely. Not just windows though. Doors, windows, any place where there's an opening from the inside to the outside, exhaust fans, exhaust pipes, those sorts of things, those all make a difference. And in the kit that we have, and there are other options if you're a handyman, you want to do it yourself and go find the products, that's cool too. It's all good in the long run. There's you put the plastic on top of the windows.
Sure.
That's an option. But one of the things that people can do is to use like this foam. It's a tape, and it can go around the base of a window, go along a sliding glass door, those sorts of things to make a good seal when that door closes. Another thing is if you have some time to run a bead of caulk around a window or around a door or around one of those exhaust fans or those pipes, that'll make a difference. And you know where those holes are. You put your hand up, you can feel it.
Sure.
Make sure that all that stuff all the broken windows are fixed and there's no holes, and that makes a big difference.
So with the weather stripping, then, even somebody like me, I could probably even fix a drafty window.
Like both of us. Absolutely.
Yeah. People think, we got a drafty window, we have to go out and put a whole new window in, and it's going to cost us $1,000. Something as simple as weather stripping that you're going to get in this kit could go a long way into sealing off the draft.
Absolutely. It goes a really long way. In our kit, we also have these little stoppers around your light for your switch plate.
Okay.
And then we also have them for your plugs.
Okay.
And this is just one of those literal stopgap measures that you put this in, you put your plate back on it, and it goes a long way to keep that draft out. And every option you take to keep the cold air out and the warm air in saves you money.
Are these plates? Then they're foam, right?
They're foam.
So,
right.
Is this something new? Because I never thought of putting some type of insulation on an electrical, plate, because I didn't think there would be that much air possibly coming in through that hole.
Yeah, they've been around. They're one of those things that a lot of people don't think about. You think, I got to get the plastic, and I got to get the caulk, and maybe I'll get the weather stripping.
Sure.
But all these little things, they all make a big difference. And if you go to our website at peco.com/programs/save, you can access, see some more information, see what's in the kit. You can order them online, no problem at all. They also come with our Energy Saver Guide, which gives customers tips on saving energy and tips on saving money. This is put together by the federal government, and there's our information in here as well. And then it also comes with a couple energy wheels that give you some predicted savings about where you can save money, how you can save, and where you can get the best bang for your buck. So there's tons of information in there. And one of the things that will save you the most money is a shower head.
A shower head.
A shower head.
Okay.
So believe it or not, this thing it will save you the most money out of everything in this kit. We figure the average natural gas heating customer and the average electric heating customer could save somewhere between $125 to maybe over $200 with all of these things.
Wow.
But this will save you the most money. Think about how long you spend in your shower, how much hot water is coming out of that nozzle, and you kind of realize where your money goes.
So this shower head then is a replacement for the other shower. So you're taking the old one off and putting the new one on.
Take the old one off, put the new one on, and for us, kind of non-handyman, there's plenty of information in the kit to make sure that you can do it correctly.
Exactly. And then what is this other? What is that? Right?
This is some plastic tape that you can use to seal up some cracks in windows. You can also use it to seal around some open spaces. It's similar to what you find in with those with the plastic window stuff. It's just some good tape that's good and strong and will go a long way in keeping that cold air out.
Okay. And again, they could go to the website, which is Peco.com.
Their website is peco.com/programs/save.
Okay. And they could find out more information about the kit. You could actually order the kit online. It'll be sent directly to your home, and even if you want to order a kit for another family member or send it to someone else, you can do that right online.
Absolutely.
Okay. The other thing too is that we sort of mentioned about the payment options that people. I always remember, my mother saying that she was on the budget plan with the electric company, and are the budget plans still now? It may be called something different today, but these our older listeners probably are familiar with the budget plan.
Absolutely, the budget billing is still there. It is a great program for everybody. All of our customers are eligible, and it simply sets a nice, predictable rate for you by using your past usages. Sets a number so you know exactly how much you're going to pay every month, so you don't have to worry about the highs and lows during the summer and the winter, and the lows during the spring and the fall. Of course, we like the lows.
Sure.
So you can budget. You can budget. You know what your bill's going to be, and it's a great thing. It's a great plan.
What happens if you go off budget or out of budget? So, for instance, if let's say in those summer months where it's a real hot summer and you're running the air conditioner more, how does the bill eventually catch up? Or
There's
even
kind
out?
of a rolling calculation, and so there's a period we call a true-up bill, which either you get money back if we've overestimated, or you have something to clear the remaining balance if we've underestimated or you've used more.
Okay. At this time of year, we hear a lot about the LIHEAP program, and I know a lot of people in lower income households have problems making ends meet. They have problems, it's either put food on the table or pay the electric bill, the utility bill. But there are programs out there that people can apply for to help pay the utility bills.
Yes, there are. 1-800-34-HELP-4 is the best number to get more information. You can give us a call. We've got people who can help out. But you're right. The LIHEAP program is a big one. It's put on by the federal government, and then it's allocated through the state, and it allows customers to defray some of the costs by giving them a grant.
Now, even though the prediction is that the bills are going to be even lower this year, those grants, those LIHEAP programs and grants are still available, even though the utility companies are saying, well, it may not be that bad this winter.
Yeah, everyone says it's not supposed to be that bad this winter, but right, those programs are still there. Those programs are available for everybody, and if a customer wants more information or wants to learn more about the programs, our website's available, peco.com. There's tons of stuff out there, but and if they think they should maybe take advantage of it, then they should give us a call, because if maybe that one program doesn't fit, there's others that we can help them with.
Sure, and the most important thing here is if a person does experience a problem paying the utility bill, they should call the utility and work out, I guess, payment arrangements instead of letting it, I'll catch up next month, or you know what, I'll wait until 6 weeks from now, and then I'll be able to pay up everything that I owe. You should probably call the utility, call Peco, and make payment arrangements even now.
Absolutely. The sooner you call us, the sooner we can help, the sooner we can get you signed up for whatever assistance programs are out there. We're all nice people. We're not mean. We're all there to help. We understand that there are problems. We understand that there are hardships in life, and that's why we've got these programs. That's why we're here to help, and we urge everyone to give us a call sooner than later, because you're exactly right. You can fall behind, and then it makes matters worse.
Sure, and I guess in Peco's commitment to its customers, that's what made them come up with this energy savings kit, because obviously somewhere someone said this would be another way to help our customers. Save money when it comes to utility bills, that we could put everything in a kit, sell it to them, and they're going to reap the benefits probably 3 or 4 times over what the initial cost of the kit is going to be.
Absolutely. We were as scared and surprised and kind of overwhelmed as everybody else was when those hurricanes came through and the prices last year just skyrocketed. Luckily, things have stepped down a little bit. We're about 24% lower this year for this winter than last winter, but that still means that there's options that people can save more. And so we kind of were brainstorming this summer and thought we got to figure out a way to help our customers a little more, and this is where this energy kit came out of.
Sure, and again, they could go online, they could order it online, and it'll be sent out to them, and they could actually, start with the weather stripping of the doors and windows, if,
Absolutely.
Whatever they need first. And if for no other reason, there's some great information in the kit that people can read, and perhaps if there's nothing in the kit for you right now. I mean, even something as simple as the receptacle plates that you talked about, the foam to go over the receptacle and the light switches and the electric plates. I mean, that would be well worth the investment.
It is. It's well worth the investment, and just informationally, it's a great tool. The guide that comes with it, this Energy Saver Guide, has energy saving tips in it. It's got some strategies that people can use. It's really helpful, and if you just want to read up, do a little homework, and figure out what you want to do for next year, you can do that too. But it's all here, and it's a great kit. Peco.com programs/save.
In the few minutes that we have left here, another thing that I want to talk about is electrical cords. And we talked about the Energy Star symbol on appliances. And at this time of year, people start with the holiday displays and decorations, and they will run, electric extension cords.
Sure.
And many will do it the right way, and many will not do it the right way. They'll run extension cords under rugs. They'll go out and buy extension cords at the dollar store that may not be UL listed, and oftentimes we see in the news, disasters that unfortunately happen because people don't make the right investments in the right electrical equipment to run their holiday displays. So UL listing not only on extension cords but also on light sets that you may buy. Very, very important.
Everything. Be safe, be safe, be safe. When you see something that is UL approved, that's the gold standard in terms of safety, and we encourage our customers to buy products that are safe and durable and they can use year after year, and UL they're the ones, so absolutely.
What is the UL listing? Because people think, they'll go into a store, they'll pick up a box of lights, and they'll see the tag either on the box or on the lights themselves, and they get that sort of comfort feeling knowing that, okay, it's UL approved. But I wonder how many people really understand what UL approved is all about.
I'm sure they don't. At least they recognize the label
sure,
and go for
absolutely.
it. But UL approved is Underwriters Laboratories. It is a group that tests products. My grandfather actually worked for UL.
How about that?
Underwriters Laboratory in Chicago. And my father had a summer job there where he got to hit appliances with lightning. And they test them for everything, wear and tear. What happens if you get hit by lightning? Power surges, durability. And all of these things go into their approval. And so if you see the UL, it's a U and an L and a little circle around it. That's a good product to pick up if you're interested in buying something.
The other thing too that I've noticed is that there are all these different sets of lights out there, and sort of gone are the old days with the big bulbs with the vacuum gases and all that stuff. That we as little kids used to, we used to get them and pop them on the ground. And not that I'm advocating anybody do that.
I don't know
anything about that.
I'm sure you only did it once. Right?
Only once, right?
Right.
Got in trouble for it. But fact of the matter is, there are now LED light sets, and they tend to be a little more expensive, but they tend to be a little more durable, and they last longer, and they are also UL approved. But again, are they more energy efficient, some of these lights that are out there?
Some are, some aren't. They depend on kind of what they use and also your usage. So if you flip over on the back of the box, usually there's information on there about how much they use, and people should just be aware that you add 4 or 5 strands of lights and stuff outside and the plastic reindeer, it can change your bill. So have fun, celebrate the holidays, but be mindful of how you're using your energy.
Sure. One other thing I want to go back at the extension cords is that people will use extension cords season after season after season, indoor and outdoor, and they say, well, it's UL approved, it's UL listed, but they're afraid. The chances are they probably should get rid of them.
Absolutely. If you see a fray, you see a tear, you see a rip in the plastic coating, chuck it, get a new one. It's not that big a deal, and you don't want to start a fire. So we encourage everybody to be safe during the holidays. Absolutely.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like more information about anything that we've talked about on the program here with Cameron Klein from Peco, you could go to Peco's website, which is peco.com.
Correct.
And you can find out more information about the Energy Savings Kit, as well as the assistance programs. And again, we should mention that customer service is what Peco has always been about. If you have any questions, you have any comments, concerns, you could go on the internet, or you could even call Peco Energy. And I have to say, one of the better utilities to deal with when it comes to customer service. They are really there, and I know a lot of work goes into customer service, and everybody there takes their jobs responsibly. And as knowing. And having other conversations with Mike Wood from Peco, that they are very concerned about what goes on at the customer call center, that the calls are taken in, they're addressed, and that the customer feels that their query has been satisfied.
Absolutely. Our customers are very important to us. We do everything we can to take care of them.
Okay. Well, my thanks to Cameron Klein for being with us here on this edition of the Philly Factor. And again, if you would like more information, all you have to do is log on to Peco's website, which is peco.com. You will find more information there about the Energy Saving Kit, as well as some of the other programs when it comes to bill payment and bill payment options, again, at peco.com. My thanks to Cameron Klein for being with us here on this edition of the program. Until the next time, my name is Paul Perillo. Thanks so much for being with us on the Philly Factor.